ladies and gentlemen, and to anyone that it does not identify as a male or female, welcome to another episode of Pounds Firearms. Today we have the FN 502 Tactical. This is the 22 LR, and the main purpose of it here is to help you train with the 509 series, but with less range time ammo. At least that's the intent. Before we get too far along here, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors for today's video here. Today we're going to go ahead and thank the current administration. Without their stimulus checks that they kept sending out to everybody, this firearm here would not be possible. So thank you, current administration. Alright, as always, first thing we're going to go ahead and do here is go ahead and check the gun for safe. Lock it up. Nothing in the chamber. Nothing in the mag well. We are safe. We'll go ahead and manually decock the trigger there. Alright, well, let's go over what's in the box. So you do get the firearm, 2 magazines. You do get a 10 rounder and a 15 rounder. It is kind of cool. It's not really a window, I guess it's just a slot, but you can see how many rounds are in it here. So interesting enough, it does come with a tan box regardless what color your pistol is. That was pretty interesting. Nothing on the bottom, it's actually glued on there, just a little flap comes open. Let's see what we get in the top here. So in the top, you get a gun lock, the bag that the 502 came in, owner's manual, apologize for the wind there, owner's manual, and the different kits here for the different red dots. You'll notice with the 502 series that each plate has its own rear sight. So the rear sight is fixed to the plate, which is a little bit different than some of the other 509 series. The 509 series is just a plate. Rear sight's fixed to the slide. So that's a little bit different here. So we'll review that here when we go to the pistol. And I think I already said the owner's manual. So that's all that came in here. I'll actually put the lock down here. Put our paperwork up here. Alright, let's get this out of the way here. And let's take a look at the 509 here. Before we get too far, let's go ahead and reach for the sky and get the specs directly from FN. Alright, now we know what we're looking at. Let's take a look here. So this is, again, the 502 Tactical. Makes it tactical is the threaded barrel. Similar stippling to the 509 series, and does not have an adjustable or interchangeable back strap there. Does have ambi controls, slide release on both sides, mag release on both sides, slide release on both sides, safety on both sides. The difference with this one is it does have a manual safety. The 509s do not have manual safeties. Of course, your accessory rail, and it does have suppressor height sights. And you'll notice that they're all blacked out. There's no white markings on them. But they do work pretty well. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll show you what this looks like, since it is a tactical. Boy, that crow's really going to town here. This is a tactical. We'll show you what it looks like with a OSS RAD22. So this direct thread 1/2x28 on this suppressor. No quick disconnect, so you are winding it down. This is what she looks like. I think it looks pretty cool. So you can see the sights work just fine. Take this guy off here. We'll quickly show you how it looks in the hand. This is what it looks like. I do have double X hands. This is what it looks like with the 10 round or flush fit, however you want to call it. Pinky's, yeah, it's on there. It's hanging off a little bit here, but being a 22, it's not bad at all. So for you left-handies out there, this is how it looks like. This is what it's going to look like with the 15 rounder. That's a lot more comfortable. Well, maybe not. Oh, we're losing you. Sorry. Unscripted, unfiltered here at Pounds Firearms. Sorry about that. But I guess we'll part. Dang, I did it again. The part that's not very comfortable is right down here where that grip meets. So luckily it doesn't recoil too bad. It is a 22. So it does have the plate for different optics. And as you can see, the rear sight is fixed to it. So it's interesting, you pull out the plate, you put the new plate on for depending on what red dot you're on, and the rear sight's part of it. One downside so far that I've seen with it is because the rear sight is fixed to it, you can't get the same red dots you can on a 509. Some of the longer ones like the Seymour and a few other red dots there, they're just too long and they won't fit on this. So not quite the same as a 509. I don't know why they went that way. I'm sure it's real estate issues, but yeah. All right, well, we got the thread protector off here. Let's go and take this thing apart here. So the 502 takes apart a little bit different. Same takedown lever, you still release it. Difference is you don't depress the trigger here. Pretty similar to 509 series. Much lighter spring being a 22. Push the barrel out. And there we go. That's the easy disassemble of the 502. All right, let's put this guy back together here and let's test out that trigger. So I do want to point out there's a flat side and then an indented side. The indented side goes into the bottom of the slide. Flat slide goes to the barrel. Now one thing I've had a problem with here is once you slide this on and lock it back, the slide lever doesn't always work. So you kind of have to jiggle it around here until it decides to do its thing. There it goes. Check for function, safety off. Safety's on. Cool. All right, we'll decock it here. All right. So that's how you take it apart. That's how you put it back together to clean it out. We checked to see how it fits on double X size hands. Let's go and test out that trigger here. So take it off safe. Just cock the hammer back. See if we can get a good angle on it here for you. Really quick wall. It's the wall. There is a lot of creep. It goes off. For your lefties out there, oh, it's pretty light too. Wall. And not much creep. There's a little, but not much, and then it goes off. Ooh, that wind's picking up here. Sorry about that. All right, as always, let's go ahead and pull this with a meter. Nothing fancy here, just a Wheeler meter. Oh, it just turned off on me. Nothing fancy, just a Wheeler meter. We're gonna do 3 pulls, see how this thing goes. It's cocked back. Let's see what we have here. There's the wall. Oh, I slipped off. Try that again. 3 pounds, 0.7 ounces. Save that one. Recock it. Wall. So it looks like right around almost 2 pounds for a wall. 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Wall. Oh, went off already. 2 pounds, 9.6 ounces. So a 3 pull total of 2 pounds, 13.6 ounces. So almost 3 pounds. If you remember, if you want to go back and look at the specs, I believe the specs calls for closer to 5. So it's a little interesting that the specs call for 5 and we're getting under 3. All right, well, we've done a quick scan of the gun here. We've tested the trigger. Let's go see how the trigger reacts here. So what we're gonna go ahead and do here is we're gonna take this guy over to the range. We're gonna go way over there and let's zoom in for some first person shooting. All right guys, we're back out here in the range, about 10 yards. Got the 502. We are starting off with the 10 rounder, then we'll switch over to the 15 or the 15 rounder. We'll do a couple unsuppressed. We'll do a couple suppressed. See what you think. Here we go. Safety's off. Lighter trigger, so I gotta be careful with this one here. Switch over to the 15 here. Maybe. All right, here we go.
Now we're clear. Safety's on. All right, let's go put the suppressor on here. Sure, we're back about 10 yards here. This time we do have the OSS RAD22. Start off with the 10 rounder. Safety's off. Here we go. Oh, less than 5 rounds. Sorry about that. We'll make up for it with the 15 rounder here. All right, 15 rounder, a little longer here. Better purchase for me. Let's see. Now we got a couple more. Why not? There we go. Hope you guys enjoyed.
All right, guys, welcome back. Hopefully that was as fun for you as it was for me. I enjoy shooting this thing. Yeah, it's a fun gun to shoot. Obviously, being a 22, range time is a little cheaper. I do have, I don't know, 15 magazines or so. So usually when I go out there, I just take all my magazines with me, and it's not too big of a deal. Let's put the thread protector back on here. So we'll do one more walk around of the gun here, and we'll close you out. So fits great with 22 suppressor. You saw some of the footage there on the 22 suppressor. Take one more scan around here. So threaded suppressor height sights, as you saw. Takedown lever, slide lock, slide release, mag release, manual safety. This one is hammer fired. Safety on the left, slide lock release on the left, mag release on the left. Accessory rails, and yeah, this is the 502 Tactical by FN. Once again, this is Pound, your host for today's episode. This is Pound's Firearms, signing off.